Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to iQuanta. Khushi is here, Tanya, Preeti, Muskan and Ranjan. Hello guys, girls, good evening. So in case of XAT preparation, today we are going to have our quant session and the topic is very important topic, little big topic, that is nothing but geometry. So we are going to practice few questions, but before that, before we start practicing directly, I have decided that we are going to have a quick revision, right, of whole geometry, and then if we go to discussion, it would be better, right, guys? A little revision of geometry. I know all of you have just written CAT exam. All the concepts must be in your mind, fresh. But somehow if something is missing we should revise a bit so that you don't have any problem while discussing the questions, correct? Yes, okay. So tomorrow you have a session with Amit sir, and that is quant workshop number 4, tomorrow 8 p.m. okay, so don't forget to join. All right. Okay. Now in case of angles, let us start with the basics. In case of angles, there are acute angles, right angles, acute angles 0 to 90 degree, right angles exactly 90 degree, obtuse angles which are greater than 90, less than 180 degrees. Then we have complementary angles, sum of any two angles is equal to 90 degree. Then those two angles are known as complementary angle, like 10 degree, 80 degree, these two are complementary angles. 20 degree, 70 degree, complementary angles. The complementary angle of 30 degree is 60 degree. The complementary angle of 60 degree is 30 degree, and so on. And then then comes supplementary angles. In case of supplementary angles, whenever we are talking about two angles which are added up to 180 or two angles which sum is 180, we say those two angles are supplementary angles. So once again, 10 degree, 170 degrees, these two are supplementary angles. Supplementary of 20 degree is 160 degrees, and so on. Then let us quickly come to triangles, and in case of triangles we have lots of things to learn. Triangle A, B, C. The side length opposite angle A is taken as A, side length opposite angle B is taken as B and C. So A, B, C are nothing but the side lengths of this triangle. Now what are the properties that we should know? First of all, sum of all the interior angles is equal to 180 degree. Then if you draw any exterior angle like this is, if this angle is theta, then we can say theta is equal to angle A plus angle B. Sum of all the exterior angle of triangle as well as any other convex polygon is equal to 360 degree, okay. Then there is a very important property that if angle A is equal to angle B, then we can say that A will be equal to B, and if angle A is greater than angle B, then we can say A is greater than B, okay. If you are comparing two angles, the side length opposite to bigger angle will be bigger, okay. Now this is the relation between angles and sides. There are more properties, like sum of any two sides is greater than the third. A plus B will be greater than C. A plus B will be greater than C, and the absolute difference between any two sides must be less than the third, must be less than the third side. Then comes the relation in perimeter. So if A is greater than B is greater than C, then we can say the relation between the perimeter and the greatest side length is, the greatest side length will be greater than equal to P by 3 and less than equal to P by 2. What is P? P is the perimeter. P is equal to A plus B plus C. Although any side length will be less than half of the perimeter, but if you are talking about the greatest side, it will always be greater than equal to p by 3 and less than p by 2. Okay, and what else should we know in case of triangles? Area of triangle, right? So we can find the area of triangle. So in what ways we can find area of triangle? That is equal to half into base into height. Whatever base you are taking, height will be corresponding to that. Like if you draw a perpendicular length, like this is E, then BC is the base, AE will be the height. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि कोई भी random base और height ले लेंगे. फिर और क्या तरीका है? This is half into AB into sin C. This is very important way to find the area of a triangle. Apart from that, you can use Heron's formula, that is S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, and S minus C, and where S is A plus B plus C upon 2. Semi-perimeter. S is semi-perimeter. Other than that, you can also use R into S. R is the in radius. R is nothing but in radius, and S is the semi-perimeter. Then using circumradius as well, we can find the area where R is circumradius. Okay, ABC upon 4R. Are you guys aware of all of these concepts? If you are, then somehow you are good with triangles, although there are lots of other things that we should know in triangles, but for now, if you want to note it down, then note it down. If you are done, then write done in the comment. Okay, then we can move to the next slide and discuss more of these. Ranjan is asking important topic in geometry. Geometry में भी important topic जानना है. देखो triangles and circles are always important, है ना. Almost every question जो 2D geometry की हम बात कर रहे हैं उसमें triangle या circle के concept involved होते ही हैं, है ना. Okay, done. मेंसुरेशन के एक दो क्वेश्चन. हाँ, तो मेंसुरेशन हर एरिया में है ना. Arithro is talking about number of triangles with integral sides, है ना. Number of triangles with integral sides when perimeter P is given. यही ना, number of triangles with integral sides. So first case is P square upon 48 greatest integer. Okay, this will be number of triangles when P is even. When P is even, P square upon 48 will be the number of triangles, and then P minus 6 whole square upon 48, this will be equal to number of scalene triangle. Number of scalene triangle again when P is even, है ना. Now in this case the box x denotes the nearest integer. The box x denotes the nearest integer, not the greatest integer. Okay, box x is nearest integer. All right. Now in case of P is odd, it will be P plus 3 whole square upon 48 nearest integer. This will be equal to number of triangles when P is odd. Okay, and same thing will become P minus 3 whole square upon 48 when this is number of scalene triangle when P is odd. That's it, है ना. First point, in which type of triangles? Arithro, all the type of triangles, all type of triangles, okay. It's for all type of triangles. Second one will tell you number of scalene triangle. First one will tell you equilateral, isosceles, scalene, all three. The difference between these two will tell you the number of isosceles plus equilateral, of which there will be only one equilateral, है ना. So this minus 1 अगर 3 का मल्टीपल है तो, है ना. ओके, इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल तो एक ही होंगे ना रंजन, इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल तो एक ही होंगे हमेशा. जो भी पेरीमीटर दिया हुआ है p/3 करके, हेलो पेरिस, आई एम गुड, है ना. अरित्रो जैसा बताया, इन दोनों का डिफरेंस ले लो, डिफरेंस -1. अगर 3 का मल्टीपल है तो, अगर नहीं है तो डिफरेंस सीधा आइसोसेलेस हो जाएगा. इन दोनों का डिफरेंस, बस 3 ही तो ट्रायंगल है टाइप साइड लेंथ के हिसाब से, है ना. साइड लेंथ के हिसाब से 3 ही तो ट्रायंगल हैं. जैसे अगर एग्जांपल की बात करें, p की वैल्यू ले लो कुछ समथिंग लाइक 24, ठीक है, p इज 24, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा 24 स्क्वायर अपॉन 48, ठीक है, दैट इज इक्वल टू 12 ट्रायंगल्स होंगे जिसमें सारे साइड्स इंटीजर हैं. 24 माइनस 6 यानी कि 18 स्क्वायर अपॉन 48. 18 स्क्वायर अपॉन 48 कितना होता है 324 बाय 48 is 6 and 36. 6, this will be 7. ये 7 हो जाएगा ना. 7 स्केलीन ट्रायंगल हो गए. 12 हो गए क्या, 12 हो गए ट्रायंगल्स, टोटल नंबर ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स. 1 इक्विलैटरल, 12 माइनस 7 इज इक्वल टू 5, जिसमें से 1 इक्विलैटरल हो जाएंगे, 4 आइसोसेलेस हो जाएंगे. ऑलराइट, अब समझ में आया. 4 आइसोसेलेस अगर पेरीमीटर 24 है तो जो ग्रेटेस्ट साइड होगी वो 11 होगी, है ना. जो द ग्रेटेस्ट साइड विल बी 11. सो 11 and 2, then 10 and 4, then 9 18 and then 6, then 8 and then 8. 7 भी तो लेना है, 7 और क्या 14, 11 10 9 8 7 और 14, तो बचा 10. तो ये देखो इतने सारे ट्रायंगल्स पॉसिबल हैं जिसमें ये इक्विलैटरल है, 4 आ गए, है ना. 6 12 तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर? यस विशाल, वी आर गोइंग टू प्रैक्टिस जैट क्वेश्चंस, है ना. इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल हमेशा 1. बताओ अभी कृष्णा कैसी बातें कर रहे हो, एक ही होगा ना हमेशा. डिवाइड बाय 3 तो 8 ही तो होगा. तीनों साइड्स की लेंथ अगर इक्वल है x प्लस एक्स प्लस एक्स 3x, इक्विलैटरल तो एक ही होगा ना. नो गौरव, इफ यू डोंट रिमेंबर द फॉर्मूला देन द मेथड, एज आई सेड दैट अगर कभी पेरीमीटर दिया हुआ है, साइड रिलेशन इज a इज ग्रेटर देन b इज ग्रेटर देन c, a will always be greater than p/3 and less than p/2. So you should follow this a b c. The greatest value p is equal to क्या ले लिया हमने, p is equal to हमने लिया था 24, है ना. तो जो ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू है a की क्या ले सकते हैं हम 11. इफ यू टेक 11, सम ऑफ द रिमेनिंग 2 विल बी 13, है ना. 13 के केस में क्या ले सकते हैं, 13 के केस में ये 11 तो ये 2, ये 10 तो ये 3, ये 9 तो ये 4, ये 8 तो ये 5, ये 7 तो ये 6, फिर इसे 10 ले लो. ऑलवेज गोइंग नॉन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर, है ना, नॉन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. इफ आई एम टेकिंग दिस 10, नेक्स्ट मैक्सिमम आई कैन टेक इज 10 बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिलेशन. देन यू वोंट हैव एनी रिपीटेशन. सो 10 10 4, इन दोनों का सम 14 होना चाहिए. सो 9 5 8 6 7 7, नॉन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. या फिर अगर ये हमने 9 लिया, सम ऑफ रेस्ट टू इज 15, सो 9 9 6 9 8 7, देख रहे हो, है ना, 9 8 7, फिर क्या हो जाएगा 8 8 8 8 8 8. तो कितना हो गया, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, यही आया था ना, देखो, है ना. इज दैट क्लियर? गौरव जैन, ऐसे करेंगे. ठीक है. दिस इज हाउ यू कैलकुलेट इन नॉन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. ऑलवेज टेक द रिलेशन लाइक दिस. अगर स्केलिन दिया हुआ है तो इक्वल भी लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. देन यू विल हैव टू रिमूव दीज केसेस जहां पे इक्वल आ रहे हैं. तो अगर फॉर्मूला याद नहीं है तो ये कर सकते हैं ना. ओके गाइस, ऑल गुड. Chalo, let's go to the next part. In the next part of triangles, what should we know? We should know sine rule. Sine rule is a must. Sine rule, which says A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C. That is equal to 2R. But you won't have to use this ever if you understand these three triangles clearly. ये एंगल 30 डिग्री है, ये एंगल 60 डिग्री है. Then the side ratio against 30 degree, if this is 1, against 90 it will be 2, against 60 it will be √3. So if you ever see a right angle triangle where side ratio of two sides is 1:2, then one of the side will be 90, other will be 30. Then there is another triangle which is 45 degree, 45 degree. So side length opposite to 45 is 1, side length opposite to 45 1, it will be √3. Then there is another triangle that you should know. As per that they can ask this. अगर ये 15 डिग्री है और ये 75 डिग्री है, then the side ratio will be, if this is 2 plus √3, then this will be 1. Or you can also take the ratio like this. This is 15 degree, this is 75 degree. अगर इसे 1 लिया, this will become 2 minus √3. Okay. Then one more triangle that you should be aware of, which will be used frequently. If you know this, बहुत ज़्यादा frequently use होता है ये triangle भी, especially in case of hexagon. So in this case the side ratio will be 1 1 √3, 1 1 and √3. 45 45, this will be √2. ठीक है. अरित्रो, यस यस, एक ट्रिगो और कोऑर्डिनेट का साथ में एक हम करेंगे सेशन. ठीक है, ट्रिगो एंड कोऑर्डिनेट, वी विल टेक अ सेशन टुगेदर. सो रिमेंबर दीज ट्रायंगल्स. ओके, तो कभी भी राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल कहीं भी दिखता है तो 99% चांस है कि यही ट्रायंगल आएंगे, है ना. देन कम्स कोसाइन रूल. व्हाट इज कोसाइन रूल? So in any triangle, if one angle is given and any two side is given, you can find the third side, or out of these 4 information, if any 3 is given, you can find the fourth one. So cos theta is equal to ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर अपॉन 2ab। दिस इज कोसाइन रूल, है ना। 175 में उल्टा लिखा है, नहीं नहीं सही है, ये सही है ये, दिस इज करेक्ट, दिस इज करेक्ट गाइस। अच्छा ओके, वेट ए सेकेंड, uh, 1575 ठीक तो था, क्या गलती, ठीक तो था, कहाँ कुछ दिक्कत है? नहीं नहीं ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, माई मिस्टेक। दिस शुड बी 15 डिग्री एंड दिस शुड बी 75 डिग्री, दिस शुड बी दिस शुड बी 75 डिग्री एंड दिस शुड बी 15 डिग्री, है ना। अब ठीक है, 75 के सामने वाली साइड बड़ी होगी, है ना। 90 के अगेंस्ट आदित्य वो स्क्वायर करके निकालना पड़ेगा, है ना, थोड़ी सी कॉम्प्लिकेट वैल्यू आएगी। ये 1575 का है केस, ऑलराइट, 1575 1575, ऑलराइट। एंगल लिखने में मैंने उल्टा कर दिया, ओके। यस विशेष, थैंक यू। यहां जानना है, यूज द पाइथागोरस, दैट्स इट, है ना। और कुछ पाइथागोरस ट्रिपलेट्स जो इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, दैट यू शुड नो, 3x 4x 5x, देन 5x 12x 13x, देन 7x 24x 25x, है ना। देन 8x 15x 17x, then 9x 40x 41x, all of these are triplets, है ना। 11x 60x 61x, these are Pythagoras triplets that will be used, है ना, again and again। yes, फॉर्मूला से निकाल सकते हैं, इससे, इसी से तो निकाला है हमने, है ना, इसी से निकाला है, ओके। ऑल राइट, चलो कोसाइन फॉर्मूला हो गया। इसके अलावा और क्या बचता है ट्रायंगल में? इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल अच्छे से समझना चाहिए आपको। इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल के केस में क्या है, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, ए बी सी, ए बी इज इक्वल टू बी सी इज इक्वल टू सी ए, एंड लेट्स से दिस इज इक्वल टू ए। दिस इज एन इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल। इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल सारे इंटीरियर एंगल 60 डिग्री होंगे। एरिया क्या हो जाएगा? एरिया विल बी इक्वल टू √3/4 ए स्क्वायर, दिस विल बी द एरिया। एंड वन मोर थिंग दैट वी शुड नो is nothing but the circum radius, the circum radius r will be equal to, अच्छा इसको जानने के लिए हाइट भी जान सकते हैं, the height is equal to √3/2a। अब देखो जो हाइट है उसका 2/3 हो जाएगा, ये 2/3, so this will become a upon √3, 2/3, this into 2/3, and the in radius will be a upon 2√3। यहाँ से अगर एक इन रेडियस ज्वाइन कर लें तो दिस लेंथ विल बी r। तो ये दोनों वैल्यू अच्छे से याद रखना, ये बार बार यूज होंगे, ठीक है। ओके गाइस, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट क्विकली। अगर कुछ भी डाउट हो, मैं आगे भाग रहा हूं, अगर कुछ भी डाउट हो कहीं भी, then let me know, okay, बट एक बार क्विक रिवीजन कर रहे हैं। नाउ इन केस ऑफ ट्राइंगल्स आई थिंक दिस इज लमसम जो हमें पता होनी चाहिए। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट प्रॉपर्टीज है जैसे कि एंगल बाइसेक्टर की, है ना। एंगल बाइसेक्टर के केस में AB/AC इज BC/BD, सॉरी BD/DC। इन केस ऑफ अपोलोनियस थ्योरम, इन केस ऑफ चलो एक बार वो भी देख लेते हैं। ए ये दोनों इक्वल हैं। व्हाट इज अपोलोनियस थ्योरम? इट सेज AB² plus
What
BC
does
square
an interviewer
is equal
assess
to 2
in your
times
MBA entrance interview?
AD square
Number 1,
plus
your communication.
BD.
अब communication का मतलब ये नहीं कि आप भारी भरकम words फेंको. It is all
Okay.
about your clarity of thoughts.
AB square plus BC square is equal to 2 into AD square plus BD square.
Huh?
Plus one more thing you should know, that in
Like when
any
it reaches
equilateral triangle, the centroid divides the triangle into
ये भी दोनों
A,
side कर दो ना.
B, C. This is G. Area of all of these 6 triangles that you can see will be
What
of
does an
equal
interviewer
area. All of
assess
these
in your
6 triangles will be
GDPI?
of equal area. And if this is D, then AG upon GD
What does an interviewer
will be equal to 2:1. Same for CG upon GE, BG upon GF. All of these ratio will be 2:1.
What does an interviewer assess in your MBA entrance interview? Number 1,
Audio तो
your
यहाँ सही लग रही
communication
है.
skills. Now, by communication, मेरा मतलब ये नहीं कि आप भारी भरकम words फेंको. It is all about the clarity of your thoughts
कोई है?
and the clarity of your speech.
Okay, let me check.
Number 2, your story. आपकी कहानी या आपका background कितना
गाइज वो डिजिटेक मिक की प्रॉब्लम है ना. डिजिटेक मिक का क्या है कि 2 अलग अलग सेटअप अगर हैं तो ऑन करो तो जो भी पहले से ऑन है उसमें कनेक्ट हो जाता है. तो इसी वजह से एक चल रही थी, कोई रील बनाया जा रहा था, है ना. कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग टाइप से, तो उसका यहाँ पे कनेक्ट हो गया, वही आप सुन रहे होंगे. Apollonius theorem can be used in any triangle. Yes, Apollonius theorem can be used in any triangle. This is applicable for any median, है ना, any median. Okay, Samidha, this is AD is the median. Median means D is the midpoint. Okay, BD is equal to DC here. So AB square plus AC square, AB square plus AC square, sorry, AB square plus AC square is equal to 2 into AD square plus BD square. ठीक है. और ये मैं बता रहा था कि in any triangle if you join all 3 medians, then you can see there are 6 triangles. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. All of these 6 triangles will have equal areas. Okay, all of these triangles will have equal area. Plus, the centroid divides the median into 2:1 ratio from vertex to base. AG upon GD will be 2:1. ठीक है. Okay, this is applicable in any triangle, है ना. हाँ, प्रॉपर्टीज के मीडियंस के प्रॉपर्टीज के अंदर आते हैं. ठीक है. ओके, सो ट्रायंगल में लमसम यही है, प्लस जो भी क्वेश्चन में आता है वी विल चेक अबाउट दैट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, नाउ लेट्स ट्राई टू मूव टू नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ ज्योमेट्री, विच इज नथिंग बट सर्कल. Now in circles there are lots of concepts that we tend to forget when solving the questions, है ना. ट्रायंगल्स के कॉन्सेप्ट थोड़े बहुत याद होते हैं, बट सर्कल के कॉन्सेप्ट समय पे दिमाग से निकल जाते हैं. बाद में later we realize when you check the solution, oh yes, that's the property of circle, right? This is also the property of circle. In radius and circumradius, रंजन in radius के बारे में बताया था ना. Whenever you are drawing a circle inside a triangle, when a circle is inscribed in a triangle, inscribed means it's touching all three sides, then the center, when you draw perpendicular to any of these sides, you get radius r, and circumradius is this, a circle which is passing through all three vertex. Then if you join, this will become circumradius r, है ना. Okay, so in case of circles, now one thing you already know that area is equal to pi r square, है ना, and yes, a plus b minus c by 2. In radius, in right angle triangle, a plus b minus c by 2. छोटे बड़े बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं ना. आई एम ट्राइंग टू रिवाइज द इम्पॉर्टेंट वंस, ऑल्दो ये भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है. बट अगेन कुछ डिराइव्ड फॉर्मूले हैं जो कि जैसे कि आप मेंशन कर रहे हैं लोग. राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, in any right angle triangle, if you talk about the in radius, this is a, this is b and this is c, r will be equal to a plus b minus c by 2, ठीक है, ये है ना. And the circumradius will be equal to c by 2, ये. Okay, now in case of circles, area is pi r square and circumference is 2 pi r, correct. Now if we talk about sector, this will be used again and again. OAB, this angle is theta. So area of sector, this is known as sector. So area of sector is equal to theta upon 360 pi r square. And if we talk about the segment, then segment, which part is segment? देखो, this part, this shaded region is the segment. This is known as segment. So area of segment is equal to area of sector, which is pi r square theta upon 360 degree minus area of this triangle OAB, which will be half r square sine theta. So whenever you have some overlapping circles, this becomes important. How do you find that area, the overlapping area? Then this becomes important because you need to find the area of the segment. Okay. Okay, then what else should we know in circles? That using a single chord AB, if you draw multiple angles on one side, one arc of circle, all of these angles will be of equal measurement, theta, theta, theta. And the angle made by a chord on the center is just double of the angle made by the same chord on the circumference, है ना. इसके अलावा क्या है, और कोड की अगर हम बात करें तो दो कोड ए बी एंड कोड सी डी. दिस इज सेंटर ओ परपेंडिकुलर एम, सेंटर ओ परपेंडिकुलर एन. इफ ओ एन इज इक्वल टू ओ एम, मतलब दोनों कोड्स की लेंथ इक्वल होंगी, है ना. The lengths of these two chords will be equal. If ON is greater than OM, then CD will be less than AB. देखो, जितना नजदीक जाओगे सेंटर के, the length of chord will increase. So distance from center will decrease, है ना. So if the perpendicular length is smaller, that means the chord length is bigger. Okay. Plus you can also say that here that these two will be equal. If you draw perpendicular from center to any chord, it will divide the chord into two equal parts. It will bisect the chord, or vice versa. If you join the midpoint of any chord to the center, then it will as well be perpendicular. Okay. This is regarding chord. Now, apart from that, there is also very important concept regarding intersection of chord. What is that intersection of chord? So, there are two chords like this, they are intersecting inside the circle AB, CD, they are intersecting at P, or they might be intersecting outside the circle. This is AB extended, this is CD extended. So, A, B, C, D, and this is P. For both the cases, what do we say? PA is to PB is equal to PC into PD. For both of these cases, this is applicable. Now, in this formula, people usually confuse with PA into AB is equal to PC into CD. No, that is not correct. PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. तो यहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन नहीं होनी चाहिए. इफ यू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, इसमें कभी भी कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगी, है ना. कभी ना कभी ऑलमोस्ट हर किसी ने इस फॉर्मूले में एक बार मिस्टेक तो किया होगा. किया है कि नहीं बताओ. दैट पी ए इंटू पी बी लेने की जगह वी हैव टेकन पी ए इंटू ए बी, एंड देन लेटर वी रियलाइज कि नहीं, ये तो नहीं था, कुछ और था, है ना. Okay, then comes another concept where we have one secant like this, P, A, B, and one tangent, P, T. Then what we can say? PT square is equal to PA into PB. PT square is equal to PA into PB. ठीक है, all good. फॉर्मूला याद आएगा तो मिस्टेक होगी, इसीलिए एक बार हम रिवाइज कर ले रहे हैं ना. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर रिवाइजिंग इट सो दैट ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स विल बी फ्रेश इन योर माइंड. और अब ज़्यादा दिन तो है नहीं, कितने दिन है? टुडे 26 और आई गेस 4th को एग्ज़ाम है. सो 8 डेज में थोड़ा भूलना तो मुश्किल है ना. बशर्ते कि मेरी वाली हालत हो, एकदम ही याद ना रहे, है ना. ओके, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ टेंजेंट, एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी. This point A is known as point of contact. If you join the point of contact to center, it will be perpendicular to the tangent, है ना. Point of contact is A, O is the center, and PA is the tangent. If you join O to A, it will always be perpendicular, or you can also say a radius is always perpendicular on the tangent. In simple words, OA is a radius. This is. In case of tangent, there is another concept which is, this is P, T, there is a chord AT, then angle made by this chord, angle made by chord AT with the tangent is equal to the angle made by the same chord on the other segment of the circle. So, this angle will also be theta. This is known as alternate segment theorem. Okay, this is known as alternate segment theorem, and this is very important. ठीक है. Okay, next let's move on, and common tangents. If we talk about common tangents, this is known as direct common tangents, PQ. So PQ will be equal to square root of d square minus r1 minus r2 whole square, where d is equal to distance between centers. This is how you find the length of direct common tangent, है ना? And then comes transverse common tangent, like this one. Okay, let's say this is RS. Then RS is equal to square root of d square minus r1 plus r2 whole square. This is known as transverse common tangent, है ना? This is known as transverse common tangent, and this is how you find the length. Apart from this, remember, whenever two circles are mentioned, number of tangents common to those circles. दो सर्कल अगर मिल नहीं रहे कभी भी, तो कितने कॉमन टेंजेंट्स होंगे? 1 2 3 4, 4 कॉमन टेंजेंट्स होंगे. अगर दो सर्कल एक दूसरे को टच कर रहे हैं तो कितने कॉमन टेंजेंट्स होंगे? 3 कॉमन टेंजेंट्स होंगे. अगर दो सर्कल एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं लाइक दिस, देन देयर विल बी एग्जैक्टली 2 कॉमन टेंजेंट्स. और अगर एक सर्कल के अंदर दूसरा सर्कल है ऐसा, तो 1 कॉमन टेंजेंट्स एग्जैक्टली. और अगर दोनों सर्कल टच नहीं कर रहे हैं तो 0 कॉमन टेंजेंट्स. So it might be given in the question sometimes that the number of common tangents between these two circles is 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. On the basis of that, you can figure out कि दोनों सर्कल्स जो हैं उनके बीच रिलेशन कितना कैसा है, दोनों एक दूसरे को टच कर रहे हैं, इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं, और क्या रिलेशन है ना. सानिया, मुझे भी याद नहीं रहते हैं, मैं पढ़ के आया हूँ है ना. ओके गाइस, so this is the length of direct common tangent. और ये डायरेक्ट कॉमन टेंजेंट की लेंथ को मिला के एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रिलेशन मिलता है हमें, जिस पे कैट में तो क्वेश्चन नहीं बट जैट में जरूर पूछे जा सकते हैं, है ना. दैट देयर आर 3 सर्कल्स. Okay, Anuj Kumar Upadhyay is here, guys. Anuj got a very good result. Congratulations, Anuj. So, if radius of this is x, radius of this circle is y, and radius of this circle is z, then the relation between this is square root of 1 upon square root of z, 1 upon square root of x plus 1 upon square root of y. ये क्वेश्चन जैसा मैंने बताया कैट में तो नहीं आया कभी, बट जैट में डेफिनेटली पूछा जा सकता है, तो वहां पे डायरेक्टली ये रिलेशन यूज कर सकते हो. रिमेंबर, ठीक है. ये किसी भी टाइप से दिया हो सकता है. ठीक है. एक और अच्छी चीज बताऊं, इन केस ऑफ ट्रायंगल ए बी एंड सी, और अगर इसे एक्सटेंड कर दिया जाए लाइक दिस, तो यहां पे सर्कल्स बनेंगे. देखो ऐसे सर्कल्स बनेंगे जो इन तीनों को टच करते हुए जा रहे हैं. थोड़ी सी जगह कम पड़ जाएगी, मैं आई होप कि यू गाइज कैन अंडरस्टैंड. यहां पे 3 सर्कल बनेंगे, है ना. R1, R2, R3, R1, R2 एंड R3. तो यहां पे R1 हो जाएगा, R1 क्या हो जाएगा, देखो ये B है, और ऐसा लिख लो RA, RB, RC. सो यहां पे R1 विल बी इक्वल टू डेल्टा अपॉन S माइनस RA विल बी इक्वल टू S माइनस A. RB will be equal to delta upon S minus B, RC will be equal to delta upon S minus C. ये डायरेक्ट रिलेशन है ना, रेडियस फाइंड करने का, ठीक है। कभी भी ऐसा सिचुएशन अगर मिलता है देखने को, कुछ भी कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है। व्हाट इज डेल्टा? डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू एरिया, एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल, ठीक है। आदित्य डेल्टा लिख दिया है, देखो एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल, डेल्टा इज एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल, है ना। ओके, ऑल गुड, चलो ठीक है। नाउ इन केस ऑफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है क्वाड्रिलेटरल में सीखने को। पैरेललोग्राम की अगर हम बात करें, पैरेललोग्राम में अपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल एंड पैरेलल, अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, adjacent angles are supplementary, plus the diagonals are bisecting each other. In case of parallelogram, diagonals are bisecting each other. Area is equal to AB sin theta. Theta is angle between any two adjacent sides. A and B are adjacent sides, so AB sin theta. ये हो गया parallelogram. In case of rectangle, area will become length into breadth. Diagonals are equal. In every parallelogram, diagonals are not necessarily equal. But in case of rectangle, diagonals are equal as well as they are bisecting each other, ठीक है। Then comes square. In case of square, diagonals are equal, bisecting and perpendicular to each other, as well as area is a square, perimeter is 4a. कुछ अलग concept जो है, जो that you should know in case of quadrilateral, that in any rectangle, if you have a point P, है ना, and you join all of these A, B, C and D. So what do we say? PA square plus PC square is PD square plus PB square. And similar relation you will see in every quadrilateral where the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, which is this. In every quadrilateral where diagonals are perpendicular to each other, let's say this is PQ, RS. So what we can say, that PQ square plus RS square will be equal to PS square plus RQ square. ये कब होगा? जब दोनों डायगोनल्स एक दूसरे पे परपेंडिकुलर होंगे, ओके। This is applicable for any quadrilateral. This is applicable for rectangle. Every square is a rectangle. तो स्क्वायर में भी ये applicable होगा. Then comes rhombus. Rhombus है जिसमें diagonals perpendicular होते हैं और एक दूसरे को bisect भी करते हैं, just like squares, but they are not necessarily equal. So all sides are equal. In case of rhombus, how do you find the area? Area is equal to half d1 d2. This is the important part of rhombus. How do you find area? Half into d1 d2. d1 and d2 are nothing but the diagonals.
वीडियो स्टार्ट करना, रिकॉर्डिंग करना, देख रहे आवाज आएगी नहीं।
फिर से कनेक्ट हो गया मिक।
हेलो 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 हेलो।
Okay guys, give me 1 minute. हाँ वो रील ही बना रहे हैं, वो बार बार बताया ना डिजिटेक की प्रॉब्लम है और इसकी रेंज भी बहुत दूर है। आई मीन अलग फ्लोर पे हूँ मैं, वो लोग अलग फ्लोर पे हैं, तब भी वो कनेक्ट हो जा रहा है। ठीक है, तो यहाँ तक क्लियर है। ऑल राइट, ओके। नाउ अगर कुछ आपके दिमाग में आए कि ये फॉर्मूला नहीं समझ में आया या नहीं पता है तो मुझे बता देना कमेंट में। अदरवाइज लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट वन थिंग, दैट इज पॉलीगन्स। इन केस ऑफ पॉलीगन्स व्हाट शुड वी नो? In case of polygons, sum of all interior angles, sum of all interior angles is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. N minus 2 into 180 degree. N is the number of sides. N is number of sides. ठीक है, sum of all exterior angles will be equal to 360 degree. Remember, whenever we are talking about polygons, unless it's mentioned in the question, we always take it as convex polygon. है ना, we always learn about convex polygon. In case of convex polygon, every interior angle is between 0 to 180 degree. है ना, like if you talk about this polygon, this angle theta, theta is greater than 180 degree. This is not a convex polygon, है ना, this is not a convex polygon. Theta should, the interior angle should always be less than 180 degree, then only it will be a convex polygon. Okay, and if we are talking about regular polygon, so regular polygon के केस में सबसे important जो है that is hexagon, है ना. But in this case, in case of regular polygon, each interior angle will be equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree upon n, and each exterior angle will be equal to 360 degree upon n, and number of diagonals, here I forgot to write, but number of diagonals will be equal to n into n minus 3 upon 2. This is how you find number of diagonals. पर जैसा मैंने बताया, the most important thing about the polygon is hexagon, a regular hexagon. A regular hexagon is something where all the angles are equal and all the side lengths are equal. So let's talk about regular hexagon so that we don't have any problem solving questions from that. Okay, question आ गया, wait a second. फिफ्टीन स्लाइड्स ली थी मैंने फॉर्मूला रिवीजन के लिए, बट वो भी काफ़ी नहीं था. ठीक है, okay guys, so in case of regular hexagon, see A, B, C, D, E, each interior angle will be 120 degrees. Each interior angle will be 120 degrees. EF, all of these side lengths are equal. Side length is A. Can you tell me anything about this diagonal? What is the length of FB? Any idea what is the length of FB, this diagonal? Think about this. We have learned concept related to this one today only. This will become 120. Rest of the two angles will become, as these two are equal, it will become 30 degree and 30 degree. So this will become A root 3. There are 9 diagonals in hexagon, and in a regular hexagon, all of these diagonals are of basically of two lengths, two different lengths, a root 3, or there is another one which is this one, this will become 2a. The smaller diagonal length is a root 3, the larger diagonal length is 2a, है ना? Yes, 120, 30, 30 triangles. Area, how do you find the area? Area is equal to root 3 by 4 a square into 6. Into 6, why? A regular hexagon can be divided into 6 equilateral triangle. If you join this, all of these will be 6 equilateral triangle, and you can also draw a circle joining all the 6 vertices. So, radius r will be equal to same as a, and you can also draw a circle which is touching all the 6 sides, and the radius r, this r will be equal to a root 3 by 2, just as height of any equilateral triangle. Okay. But again, apart from this, there is one more interesting concept regarding regular hexagon that you should know, which I am sure you must have faced multiple times, and after this concept it will be very easy for you guys. A, B, C, D, E, F. Whenever some type of area is asked, है ना, in a regular hexagon, some shaded region. So in that situation, you should do one thing. What I am trying to do here? Take the midpoint of alternate sides and join this. अल्टरनेट साइड्स का मिड पॉइंट लेके ज्वाइन करो ऐसे, फिर यहां से ऐसे ज्वाइन किया और फिर यहां से ऐसे ज्वाइन किया, ठीक है. एंड देन अगेन अल्टरनेट साइड्स का यहां से लो, फिर यहां से लो, यहां से इसे ज्वाइन करो और यहां से इसे ज्वाइन करो. इसके बाद डायगोनल्स को ज्वाइन कर दो लाइक दिस, है ना. इन डायगोनल्स को हमने ज्वाइन कर दिया, ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट यू आर सीइंग नाउ इज बेसिकली अ वर्जन of regular hexagon, where this hexagon is broken into 24 equilateral triangles. A regular hexagon is broken into 24 equilateral triangles, and using this कभी भी कैसा भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए, you can find the answer, है ना. देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 and 24. So whenever some part of a regular hexagon area is asked, you can draw this and find that quickly. You don't need to find any particular length. Okay, is that clear, guys? Yes, अनुज, ये हमने कॉन्सेप्ट किया है और हेक्सागन वाला क्वेश्चन स्लॉट 2 में आया था. एवरी ईयर whenever they ask question on hexagon, a regular hexagon, this concept is always applicable, guys. Okay, this concept is always applicable. Okay, so the most important part is to draw these 24 equilateral triangles. So join the alternate midpoints, then draw all the bigger diagonals. Okay, Okay, so that's it. Let's move on to practicing questions, right guys? Our session today will be mostly focused on 2D geometry. In the next session, I will include some mensuration, 3D mensuration question. There are 1 or 2 questions from 3D mensuration, but mostly it will be 2D. Okay, ready? Let's start practicing questions, right guys? My work is done, your work has just started. सर कितने क्वेश्चंस बताओ, यही सब तो गलत बात है, कितने क्वेश्चंस क्या, जब तक सेशन चलेगा तब तक क्वेश्चंस चलेंगे. दिस सेशन इज टिल 9 PM, ओके गाइज. तो तब तक जितने भी क्वेश्चन हो जाए हम करेंगे. ओके, सो ट्राई दिस वन. विशेष 7 साइडेड पॉलीगन हैज एरिया ऑफ 7 ट्रायंगल्स. हाँ हो जाएंगे, क्यों नहीं, क्यों नहीं, सारे 7 ट्रायंगल्स का एरिया इक्वल होगा, बट वो थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा फाइंड करना, बिकॉज 360/7 करना पड़ेगा, उसकी वैल्यू चाहिए होगी, है ना. $128, yes, that is correct answer. PQRS is a quadrilateral whose diagonals are perpendicular to each other. तो एक ड्रॉ कर लेंगे हम quadrilateral where diagonals are perpendicular to each other, है ना, P, Q, R and S. Now it's given that PQ is equal to 16 and QR is equal to 12, RS is equal to 20. Find the area of the circle that circumscribe triangle POS. This is O. Triangle POS. एक मिनट. RS is equal to 20, not PS. RS is equal to 20. So just now we have seen this information. We have seen this that PS square plus QR square is equal to SR square plus PQ square. So PS square is equal to 20 square plus 16 square minus 12 square or PS square is equal to 656 minus 144, 512. PS square is 512, right? And a circle, this is a right angle triangle. So if a circle is circumscribing this circle, not this one, if a circle is circumscribing this triangle, situation will be like this. PS will be the diameter. PS will be 2R. So area is equal to pi R square, correct? Area is equal to pi R square, which pi into PS square. Instead of R, we can write PS by 2 square. PS by 2 whole square. So pi into, what is PS by 2? So PS square upon 4. So pi into 512 by 4. 128 times, that will become 128 pi. That's your answer. Not 128, है ना? It's 128 pi, guys. It's not 128. Correct? बताओ. ये जो होगा, ये 2R होगा ना? Atishay is asking, sir, do you take offline classes? Atishay, no offline classes for now. 128 or 128 pi, guys. All of you have missed this pi term. Okay, all good? Okay then. ठीक है. So, तो पाई लिख सकते थे ना. So try these questions next, है ना. Question number 2, and if you can solve, try question number 3 as well. Okay, so I can see कि लोग इसमें टाइम ले रहे हैं, but this is not such question. You can very easily solve it in multiple ways. ABCD is a square in the figure given below. CEFG another square such that area of square ABCD is to area of CFG is 16:1. This side length I can take a total of 4. Then this side length is 1. Because ratio of area is 16:1, so ratio of side is 4:1. Now, if this is 1, let's join this. This will be 3. Let's join this. This will be 3 as well, correct? And this is 1, this is 1, correct? So, area of triangle, what we can say? Area of triangle. Area of triangle IHG will be equal to area of square A. Let's say these points are P and Q. So this will be A PFQ minus area of these triangles. Let's say this is X, Y, Z. So minus X plus Y plus Z, which will be equal to, so this will be 3 into 3 minus area of X 1 by 2 into 1 into 1 plus Y will be 1 by 2 3 into, now what will be this length IG? This length will be 2 as well as this length will be 2 because this is 1, right? And this is as well 1. So it will be half into 3 into 2 plus half into 3 into 2. So that will give us 9 minus this area is कितना हो जाएगा 3 into 2, so 3 4.5, right? 1 by 2 into 1 into 1, so 2 cancelled out, 2 cancelled out, 3 plus 3 6.5 नहीं, हाँ 6.5, कितना आ रहा है ये? एरिया ऑफ सी एफ जी, वेट ए सेकेंड गाइज, 3 into 2 से ही कर रहा हूँ ना मैं, 3 into 3 9 माइनस 3 into 2 3 into 2 है ना? ठीक तो है? मुझे कुछ लोगों के आंसर्स देख के लगा कि मैच नहीं कर रहा मेरा आंसर, तो ये 2.5 आ गया ना, ये कितना आ गया? ये 2.5 आ जाएगा ना, इसका एरिया कितना आ जाएगा? 2.5, करेक्ट? सही है ना? बताओ कोई दिक्कत है यहाँ पे? दिस इज 3, दिस इज 2, दिस इज 3, दिस इज 2, दिस इज 1 तो रेशियो दैट वी आर लुकिंग फॉर 2.5 is to, उसका रेशियो तो 1, 5:2, सही है ना? There is another way to solve this. What's that another way? You can find this height. You can find this height, but उसमें लफड़े ज़्यादा हैं ये हाइट फाइंड करने का. ये तो √2 हो जाएगा, ये √2 हो जाएगा, ये भी √2 हो जाएगा, 1 1 √2, ये भी √2, टोटल 4 √2. सो 4 और ये कितना हो जाएगा? ये उसका हाफ, √2/2. √2/2 √2 means 1.5 √2 and this is 4.4 √2, so 2.5 √2. 2.5 √2 ये आ गया यहाँ 2.5 √2 into √2/2, तो 2.5 और ये 1 है ना? सो दोनों तरीके यूज कर सकते हैं. ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, बट डायगोनल फाइंड करके भी हम फाइंड कर सकते हैं एरिया. ओके, चलो, ऑल गुड. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन. ट्राई दिस. This is a good question. If you are able to draw the correct figure, you will be able to solve the question. क्या आ रहे कोई आंसर और डिस्कस करें? Two circles are drawn in a rectangle such that each circle touches three sides of the rectangle, passes through the center of other circle. So there are two circles, both of these circles are touching three sides of a rectangle, as well as they are passing through their centers, each other centers. If the area of the rectangle is 864 square centimeter, then find the area of region that is common to both circles. है ना? So chalo, let's try to understand this question. This is the rectangle. There will be one circle like this, and there will be another circle which is okay. मैं थोड़ा सा modify कर दूंगा, but फिलहाल के लिए ऐसा. So circles are like this. These are two circles, है ना? थोड़ा सा इसको और ऐसा. This is the diagram that we should draw, है ना? This is the diagram. Now what we can say, this is center of one circle, this is center of other circle, A and B. What we can say about it says that find the area of this common area of the region that is common to both circles. What will be, if the radius I take is r, this is r, then what will be the width? This will be 2r. What will be this length? This will be 3r. Correct? 2r and 3r. Is that clear to everyone? Can I say that area of this rectangle 3r into 2r is 864. 3 into 2 6, 144 times, or r square is equal to 144. R square is equal to 144. We can say r is equal to 12. Is that clear to everyone? R is equal to 12. Correct? Batao. Till here, if you have any doubts, then let me know. If you have any doubts, then let me know. No? Okay. So basically, we need to find area of this region. Area common to both circles. How do we find area of this common region? So for that, we will have to find, see, one thing that we can draw. If you draw this, this will be radius r, as well as if you draw this, this will be radius r, this will be radius r, and this will be radius r. All of these will be radius r, है ना? So once again, I am erasing this for now. Can I say that if I draw this and I find this area, and take twice of this, then that is what we are required. Let's erase this one. We need to find this and twice, take the twice of that. So if I join this and this is r, and that is also r. What will be this angle? This angle will be 120 degree. This angle will be 120 degree. Why? Because this will also be r, this will also be r. If you join this, this will be an equilateral triangle. Both of these will be an equilateral triangle. So this angle will be 120 degree. Okay. So we need to find area of this segment. We need to find area of this segment where this angle is 120 degree, and take twice of this. So required area is equal to 2 times area of this segment, that means area of this sector, pi r square theta, that is 120 degree, divided by 360 minus half r square sine 120 degrees. This is what we need to find. So this will be 2 times pi. What is r square? 144. What is 120 by? So this will be divided by 3 minus how much is this? So 144 by 2 into root 3 by 2. As you can see in the question, sine 120 degree same as sine 60 degree. So it will be root 3 by 2. We need to take 288. In all of these, we need to take 288 outside. So if I take 288 here, so I will have to take 2 into 2, correct? So now I can take 288. Wait a second. We don't need to take this. We can take just 144 outside. So this will become 288 into pi by 3 minus root 3 by 4. So the answer is option E. None of these है ना, सब में प्लस है. अरिथ्रो ऑप्शन ई भी है ना, नन ऑफ द एबव भी है. यू कैन टेक दैट. ठीक है, वहां पे जो प्लस है वो सिर्फ कंफ्यूज करने के लिए ही तो है. ऑल राइट, ऑल गुड. प्रीति, साइन 120 डिग्री साइन 180 डिग्री माइनस थीटा इज इक्वल टू साइन थीटा. ठीक है, ओके. बताओ, अभी भी कोई डाउट है? किसी भी पार्ट में इस क्वेश्चन के कुछ डाउट है तो बताओ. आई नो देयर कुड बी सम कंफ्यूजन, है ना. Next, chalo, done. Let's try this one. Now this is a very popular type of question. If you understand the language, then you should be able to solve this very easily. Gia, in case of sector in any circle, this angle is theta, this is r, this is r. If you need to find the area of this segment, this area, this will be equal to pi r square theta upon 360 minus 1 by 2 r square sin theta. Okay, Gia, this is how you find it. This is how you find area of the segment. And just double or fit the area that we are looking for. ठीक है, बस इसी का डबल हमें फाइंड करना है. और ये जो थीटा है वो 120 डिग्री है. क्लियर नाउ? अभी हमने देखा था ये फॉर्मूला रिवीजन में भी. Okay. Okay, 25 is the answer. Yes, that is correct. A tree detaches from the earth and rests against a vertical wall. So let's say this is the tree. Okay, this tree detached from the earth. This is the wall, and this tree detached and resting here. This tree is resting here like this. Okay, this tree is now resting here, something like this. This is the tree. Okay, इसका कुछ डिनोट कर देते हैं इजीली समझने के लिए. देखो कैसी ड्राइंग है. So now you can very easily understand that this is the tree that we are talking about, that detaches from earth and resting here, right? Now it says the top of the tree is 20 feet above the foot of the wall. So this is 20. This length is 20. This length is 20. है ना? If now the bottom of the tree slides back by 10 feet, if this slides back by 10 feet, so now this tree is resting here. Now this tree is resting here like this. Okay, this tree is now resting here. है ना? This is what it says, slides by 10 feet and resting on here. So then the tree lies flat on the ground with its top touching the wall. This top is touching the wall. Find the height of the tree. So what we can say, this length, if this length is x, then this whole length will become x plus 10, which is nothing but this length. This length is x plus 10. This is resting against the wall, and this will be perpendicular. So use the Pythagoras theorem. That's it. X plus 10 whole square minus x square is equal to 20 square, or 20x plus 100 is equal to 400, or 20x is equal to 300. X will be equal to 15, or the height of the tree, which is x plus 10, will be equal to 25. ठीक है? So the answer is option A, 25 feet. As I said, this is a very popular question, and I guess these type of questions has been asked again and again, multiple times in almost every competitive exam, है ना? Every competitive exam. So you should understand the language, and then this question is nothing, है ना? Okay, let's go to the next one. Try this. This question I will include next class when we will discuss 3D mensuration first, okay? The pyramid one. So I am skipping that one. Try this, question number 6. बताओ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? You guys must have solved these type of questions, right? During similarities of triangles. नहीं? There is some construction required in this question. You can also solve it by mass point geometry, but again, that I won't advise. Previous question answer, the pyramid one, वो रहने देते हैं ना, that we will discuss in next geometry class. Okay, चलो let's discuss this. In the figure below, BD is equal to 16, DC is equal to 12. If A is to ED is 7 is to 4, 3 is to 4, AF is 24, then find minimum integral length of AB. Minimum integral length of AB, है ना? So क्या करेंगे इसे सॉल्व करने के लिए? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देखो, इन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस A is to ED is given, BD is to DC is given. So for that, if you are talking about minimum or maximum, that means we should be able to find this distance. You can find AC, not AB directly. To find AC, draw a line which is parallel to BF. Let's say this is DG. Now think about this. Can I say that a triangle AEF will be similar to triangle ADG, right? These two will be similar because EG is parallel to DG. EG is parallel to DG. So these two triangles will be similar. Now what we can say that if this is 3x and this is 4x, this will be in the same ratio. If this is 24, this is 24 is equal to 8 into 3, then FG will be equal to 8 into 4, which is equal to 32, correct? FG will be equal to 8 into 4, which is 32. Now similarly, you can see another pair of similar triangles, which is triangle BFC is similar to triangle DGC, है ना? These two will be similar. BFC is similar to DGC. Now ratio of these two, what is the ratio of DC is to BC? DC is 12. DC is 12 and this whole is 28 because this is 16. So the ratio is this is 3, then this whole is 7. So this is 3, this whole is 7, है ना? This is 3, this whole is 7. So this is 4. So this will be equal to 8 into 3, which is equal to 24. So from there we can say that AC will be equal to 24 plus 32 plus 24, which is equal to 80 centimeters. Now we know that AB must be greater than AC minus BC, or AB must be greater than 80 minus this length is 28, or AB must be greater than 52. And so the question is none of the above. Minimum value will be 53. Minimum length of AB will be equal to 53, not 52, है ना? We are using similarities of triangle, that's it. Using this similarity of triangle, we found the length of FG. FG is equal to what? Using this, we were able to find the length of GC is equal to what? That's it. Okay. देखो मास पॉइंट से सॉल्व करने में इसमें थोड़ी सी रेशियो का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि जो रेशियो है वो हम ऐसा लें, जो वैल्यू है वो ऐसा लें कि और आई डोंट थिंक कि सबने मास पॉइंट ज्योमेट्री किया है। देखो दिस इज 16, दिस इज 12, तो यहाँ पे 12 वेट रख दो, यहाँ पे 16 वेट रख दो, तो डी पे टोटल वेट 28 आ जाएगा, है ना। दिस लेंथ ए इज 3x, दिस लेंथ इज 4x, है ना। अच्छा, इसको 3 का मल्टीपल ले लो, इसको तो ये 3 के मल्टीपल में आएगा तो 84 करना पड़ेगा। सो 84 इससे बना लो, टेक दिस 84, सो दिस विल बिकम 48, दिस विल बिकम 36। नाउ विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 3 वी आर टेकिंग 84, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 4 28 बाय ये हो जाएगा 112, 112 48, यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, सो 112 48 दिस विल बिकम 160, है ना। सो 160 का मतलब क्या आ गया कि जो रेशियो है इन दोनों का किस रेशियो में आ जाएगा बताओ, 16 इंटू 3 16, सो 3:7 के रेशियो में आ जाएगा। सो इफ दिस इज 24, 3 इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 24, दिस विल बी इक्विवेलेंट टू 56, तो आ गया, है ना। ये देखो, बट अगेन अगर आपने मास पॉइंट ज्योमेट्री नहीं पढ़ा है पहले कभी तो तुरंत पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, इसके बिना भी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो सकते हैं। एवरी सिंगल क्वेश्चन कैन बी सॉल्व विदाउट यूजिंग मास पॉइंट ज्योमेट्री, ओके। पाइथागोरस से एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू मिल जाएगी, इसकी लेंथ तो दी हुई नहीं है, एडी इज नॉट गिवन, तो कैसे मिल जाएगी, बस ये रेशियो गिवन है। एडी की लेंथ कहाँ है, ये लेंथ पता है, ये लेंथ पता है, इसकी लेंथ तो नहीं मालूम है ना। कौन सा पाइथागोरस, पाइथागोरस तो है ही नहीं, कहाँ लिखा है राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल, वो तो बस कंफ्यूज करने के लिए दिया हुआ है, ठीक है। चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन, दिस वन। Ronak, if something is not given in the question, do not assume it, है ना। GC24 कैसे आया, सिमिलरिटीज ऑफ ट्रायंगल से। आदित्य, सिमिलरिटीज ऑफ ट्रायंगल से यहां से कह रहे हो, दैट इज गिवन, AF इज 24 गिवन, GC कहाँ, GC कहाँ पे है, और यहां पे GC, सेम यूजिंग सिमिलरिटी ऑफ दीज टू ट्रायंगल, राइट डाउन द रेशियो, है ना। क्या होगा, दिस इंटू दिस होल इज दिस इंटू दिस, 12 is to 24, 3 is to 12 is to 28, 3 is to 7, so 3 is to 7, है ना आदित्य, 3 is to 7, 3 is to 7, DC upon BC will be equal to GC upon FC, वहां से आ जाएगा। Okay, I am giving you guys 2 to 3 minutes to solve every single question, because there is no point of discussion if you are not solving yourself. So, everyone, you must try every single question, then only you will be able to understand the solution clearly. Okay. Okay, chalo, let's see. Points P and Q lie on a circle centered at O. Angle POQ is 60 degree. This is center O. OPQ. This angle is equal to 60 degree. A second circle is drawn which is internally tangent to the first circle, tangent to both PO and OQ. So taking these, we need to draw a circle like this. This is the circle we need to draw. What is the ratio of the area of the larger circle to the smaller circle? This is what we need to find. So how do we find it? How do we find it? See, whenever you get one circle within another circle, you should always remember one thing, that join the centers. If you join the centers, you are going to get big help. So how is that? See, if this is the center, let's say this center is R. Let's join this center. If I draw this, this will be perpendicular. Tangent is always perpendicular to the circle. And this is radius R. This is radius R. Now, if we talk about the lengths, this angle will become 30 degree. This angle will become 30 degree, right? And what can you tell me about this length? Let's say O, this is RTS. So what will be the length of OR? OR will be equal to, if the radius of bigger circle, इसको कुछ और ले लेते हैं, T ले लेते हैं. This is T. And one second, this is U. Radius of the bigger circle is R, okay? This length is R. So what we can say, OT will be equal to R minus R, correct? OT will be equal to R minus R, and UT is equal to R. So what we can say, the ratio UT upon OT will be equal to 1 by 2, correct? Because of sine 30. This is because of sine 30 degree, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. And you can say that UT is R upon R minus R is 1 by 2, or R is equal to 3R. If R is equal to 3R, guys, so the ratio is 9:1, not 9:4, right? How are you guys getting 9:4? बताओ कैसे आ रहा था? और सबके ही आ रहे थे, एक के आने के बाद सबके आने लग जाते हैं भाई, ये तो गलत बात है ना? बताओ गलत है कि नहीं है? प्रीति, √3 तो कहीं है ही नहीं. √3 तो कहीं है ही नहीं. R upon R is equal to 3 upon R. √3 is 1060 degree. यहाँ पे क्या है? परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज, सो साइन 30 डिग्री. और मैंने बताया था 30, 60, 90 डिग्री ट्राइंगल. साइड लेंथ अपोजिट टू दिस. इफ दिस इज 1, दिस विल बिकम 2, दिस विल बिकम √3. इफ दिस इज R, दिस विल बिकम 2R. है ना? किसी का नहीं आया अभी? देखें क्या चेक करके? रुको देखता हूँ चेक करके, रुको. अरे एक भी 9:4 नहीं दिख रहा. अरे भाई कैसे लोग हैं मतलब? हाँ, ऐसे एग्जाम में भी डिलीट कर दोगे क्या निकल के एग्जाम से? बताओ, समझ में आ गया सभी को सॉल्यूशन? एक चीज याद रखना हमेशा, गाइस, join the centers. Whenever you have two circles, है ना, or more than two circles, join the centers. सबसे पहला चीज़ ये करना है, वहाँ से आइडिया लगेगा कि आगे क्या करना है। ठीक है, सेंटर ज्वाइन करने के बाद बहुत कुछ आइडिया लग जाएगा। सेमी सर्कल हो, सर्कल के अंदर से सर्कल, सेमी सर्कल के अंदर सर्कल हो, या सर्कल के अंदर दूसरा सर्कल, फिर सेमी सर्कल, कुछ भी हो, ज्वाइन द सेंटर्स, देन यू विल गेट द आइडिया कि आगे क्या करना है। चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन। Here you can use, take root 3 is equal to 1.7 if required, है ना, if required take root 3 is equal to 1.7. क्या आ रहे हैं आंसर्स? ए, बी। चलो, once again, language of the question is important. A car is running on the road away from the building which is 80 meter high with a speed of 45 kilometer per hour. So first of all, 45 kilometer per hour is equal to 45 into 5 by 18 meter per second, because the distance given is in meters. 9 into 5, 9 into 2, so 12.5 meter per second. इसको लॉक कर दिया जाए, है ना. Then it says away from a building. So this is the building. Base is A, top is B. If the car is observed from the top of the building, then find the approximate time taken for the angle of depression. Angle of depression means ये horizontal है ना, यहाँ से ये join करो. This angle is 60 degree. That means this angle as well be 60 degree. Angle of depression of the car from building change from 60 degree to 90 degree to 30 degree. Then comes this car is moving forward. This car is here and this car is moving forward. After some time, this car will make an angle of, the angle of depression will be 30 degree. That means this will be 30 degree. Question is, what is the distance? What is this distance? First of all, we need to find this distance. Let's say this is C and this is D. Now the car is here. We need to find the distance CD first. What we can say? Remember 30, 60, 90 degree triangle? If this length is 80, this angle is 30 degree. Against 30 is 1. So against 60 is root 3. So against 60 is 1. Against 30, 1 by root 3. So this will become 80 upon root 3. Then again 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. The whole triangle I am taking it like this. This is 30 degree. Against 30 degree it's 80. Against, now this will become, this whole will become 60 degree. Against 60 degree, this whole length will be 80 root 3. So the length CD will be equal to, CD is equal to 80 root 3 minus 80 upon root 3, which will be equal to 240 minus 80 upon root 3. That is equal to 160 upon root 3. So the time that we are looking for, 160 root 3 into 12.5. 12.5 can be written as 100 by 8 है ना. So decimal हटा दो, 12.5 decimal हटा दो, ये यहाँ चला जाएगा. 25 into 5, 25 into कितना हो जाएगा 6 times 64 और ये 1.7. So 64 upon 8.5, that is approximate 7.4 seconds. So the answer is option B, 7.4 seconds. Smiley is asking how 8 upon root 3, 80, 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. 30 against 1, 60 against is root 3. This will become 2. So against 30 degree it was, against 60 degree it's 80, against 30 it will be 80 by root 3. The ratio will be 30, 60, 90. The side ratio is 1 is to root 3 is to 2. और अगर इसे 1 करते हो तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 1 by root 3 is to 2 by root 3 है ना. जस्ट इसी को फॉलो करो. ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? स्माइली, ये अगर 1 है, 60 के अपोजिट 1 है तो 30 के अपोजिट 1 by root 3 हो जाएगा. अगर 30 के अपोजिट 1 है तो 60 के अपोजिट root 3. ओके, गॉट इट. चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. आ गया आंसर? ओके ठीक है, एक बार यहां तक देख लो। मैंने म्यूट से अनम्यूट किया था, शायद फिर वो म्यूटेड ही रह गया। I was saying, whenever all three sides are given in a triangle, whenever all three sides are given, you should always check the ratio of those side lengths. And here, when we check this, we got it that it's a right angle triangle. तो right angle triangle हमें मिल गया। BD की लेंथ कैसे निकालेंगे? BD की लेंथ हम निकालेंगे डायरेक्ट इस फॉर्मूला से। The altitude to the hypotenuse in a right angle triangle can be found using this formula, product of the perpendicular sides divided by hypotenuse. This is 19.2. ओके ओके, तो यहाँ तक क्लियर है? बताओ, क्योंकि हो सकता है काफ़ी कुछ नहीं सुना आप लोगों ने। इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स हियर देन लेट मी नो। बताओ। ओके प्रीति, मैंने रिपीट कर दिया है, अब क्लियर है? Ranjan, side ratio is 3:4:5, so it's a right angle triangle. राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल सबसे बड़ी साइड कौन सी है? AC, तो राइट एंगल B पे होगा, है ना? तो अभी तक तो उतना ही लिखा है। BD इज द एल्टीट्यूड, B से AC पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया गया है, सो BD इज द एल्टीट्यूड। हाउ डू यू फाइंड द लेंथ ऑफ BD? BD डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला, यू कैन यूज इट। This direct formula is by comparing the area of this triangle. How do you find the area of this triangle? Half into AB into BC is equal to half into AC into BD. From there you get BD is equal to this. Next time onwards you can directly use this. Ab clear hai? Now it says by taking B as a center and BD as a radius, circle is drawn. So the circle will be something like this. ज़्यादा बड़ा हो गया, थोड़ा छोटा कर दें। अब जो बना सो बना। This is our circle. This is what we are talking about. So it cuts at P and Q. So this is P, this point is P, this point is Q. So what we can say, BP will be nothing but radius R, this will be nothing but radius R, this is also radius R. We need to find BP upon QC. BP will be equal to AB minus radius R. QC will be equal to BC minus radius R. AB is 24 minus 19.2. BC is 32 minus 19.2. This will give us 4.8 and this will give us 12.8. है ना, 16 into 3, 16 into 8. So the answer is option D, 3:8. Okay? ये किसी का नहीं आया था, इतना भी तो डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं था ये, बताओ है डिफिकल्ट? सोच के देखो एक बार, क्या ये क्वेश्चन इतना डिफिकल्ट है कि इतने टाइम में किसी का भी आंसर ना आए? इतने लोगों में सेंचुरी लगा रखी है आपने कंसिस्टेंट, 102, 110, 120 people are watching, but not a single answer. Just give me your honest feedback. Do you think that ये क्वेश्चन इतना मुश्किल था? Yes, BP, B is the center. अच्छा बीपी पूछ रहे हैं क्या? ओके सॉरी, बीपी पूछ रहा है, बीपी इज टू क्यूसी. क्या हो जाता है कभी कभी, मुझे लगा इट वाज एपी. ठीक है, सो बीपी इज 19.2 एंड क्यूसी इज 12.8. ठीक है, 3/2. although AP is to QC makes more sense, नहीं? मुझे लगा वही. What is the property called for finding BD? अरित्रो comparing the area भाई, एरिया कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. हाफ इंटू BD इंटू AC इज हाफ इंटू AB इंटू BC. छोटी छोटी मगर मोटी बातें, AB इंटू BC अपॉन AC, है ना? ये तो देखा होगा आपने, जब कैट की प्रिपरेशन की होगी तो ये चीज़ें तो डिस्कस होनी चाहिए, नहीं? Okay, chalo, let's move on to the next question. Done. Let's try this one. Smiley Apollonius theorem for every triangle: equilateral, isosceles, scalene, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, acute angle triangle. It's for every type of triangle. It's related to median, nothing else. यस आदित्य, कुछ कुछ PYQs भी हैं यहाँ पे, है ना, कुछ कुछ PYQs भी हैं. Okay, chalo, let's discuss this. Question says in the figure given below, the radius of each of the three circles is 1 centimeter. PQR are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB respectively. Find the area of the equilateral triangle ABC, area of the bigger triangle. So, the radius is 1. In case of radius, if I draw from here and draw from here, this will be perpendicular as well, this will be perpendicular. So, this length from here to here, this will become twice of radius, right, as this is 1, this is 1, this will become twice of radius. Now, join this, if you join this, what do you see? This angle will become 30 degree, this is still 1, against 30 degree, what do you see? It's 1. So, against 60 degree, it will be root 3. So, this is root 3, this is also root 3. What we can say? PQ will be equal to 2 plus 2 root 3, है ना? So, what we can say about AB? AB will be just double of it, means 4 plus 4 root 3. So, area, find the area of the triangle ABC. Area will be equal to root 3 by 4 into 4 plus 4 root 3 whole square, which gives us root 3 by 4 into, this will become 16 plus 12 into 3 or 16 into 3, 48 plus 32 root 3, which is equal to root 3 by 4 into 16, 64. 64 plus 8 root 3. नहीं 32 रूट 3. सो इससे अगर बाहर निकालें तो ये हो जाएगा 16 रूट 3 प्लस 8 इंटू रूट 3 सो 8 इंटू 3 24. सो द आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, है ना. Joining the center, this length will become 2. 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, use them, it will become root 3 and then root 3 here. Total side length is 2 plus 2 root 3. Aritro, Subhi and Vishal, correct answers guys, very good. All right, let's try the next one. ट्रिगो तो कुछ था नहीं, इसमें बेसिक ज्योमेट्री है. साइन रूल अरिथ्रो 30, 60, 90 ट्राइंगल. This is a very interesting question, guys. How many triangles with the length of their sides as integers are possible such that none of their sides is an element of any Pythagorean triplet? Pythagorean triplet starting with 3, 4, 5, right? Then you have 6 as well, 6, 8, 10. Then you have 7, 24, 25. Then you have 8, 15, 17. Then, so basically, the side length cannot be anything greater than or equal to 3. If you are making a triangle with integral lengths A, B, C, then A or B or C must be less than 3. What are the possibilities? You can take only one or two. A, B, C can be 1 and 2 only. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. It cannot be anything greater than that. So 1, 1, 1 is possible. Then 1, 1, 2 is not possible. So 2, 2, 1 is possible. Then 2, 2, 2 is possible. Only these three are possible. Option D. है ना? Only 3 such triangles are possible. RPP got correct answer. Subham got correct answer. Nikhil got correct answer. 2, 2, 1. Yes, 2, 2, 1 मिस हो गया है ना? Okay, clear? Chalo, let's try the next one. Rishita, 2, 3 more questions, I guess. Infinite GP with R is equal to 1 by 4, guys. Send me the answers. What answers you guys are getting? It says areas, not the side length. Vishal Aryan, right? Area, you need to find the sum of the areas. Okay. In any triangle, if you join the midpoints, then the corresponding side lengths will be half. It will be parallel and half. So, if this is 32 and you join the midpoints, this will be 16, half. Area will be 1/4. Okay. So, what we can say, that area will be equal to root 3 by 4, 32 square plus 16 square plus 8 square and so on. So, what is R here? The common ratio is equal to 1 by 4. So, root 3 by 4 into first term 32 square 1 minus 1 by 4, which gives us root 3 by 4 into 1024 divided by 3 into 4. So, 4 cancelled out. It will be 1024 divided by root 3. 1024 divided by root 3, which is nothing but option B. A plus AR square till infinite terms. This is equal to A upon 1 minus R, when given that mod of R is less than 1. This is the concept that is used here. है ना? And in any triangle, if you join the midpoints in any triangle, if you join the midpoints of two sides, then this side will be parallel to this, and if this is 2x, this will be x. है ना? Option B is the correct answer. That is correct. बताओ. So, three different concepts are being used here. One is this property, other is area of triangle, and the third one is sum of geometric progression series, infinite GP. These three concepts, है ना? Subham, Ashubham, and Ahmad, Shashank, Akshat, Shamidha, Aritro. Correct answer, guys. Tell me if you have any doubts. है क्या यहाँ पे? These are important concepts. इस पे क्वेश्चंस तो बनने चाहिए. आई डोंट नो कि क्यों मिस हो रहे हैं लोगों से. बताओ. ये क्वेश्चन तो होने चाहिए गाइस. तब भी काफ़ी कम रिस्पॉन्स है, एज आई कैन सी. Clear? Now, next question is a really good question, and I want all of you to try this. Although it's related to a little bit of coordinate geometry, but mostly it's geometry, है ना? Option D. Everyone is getting option D, and that is the correct answer. In the given diagram, if ABCD is a square, then what are the coordinates of point B? We need to find the coordinates of point B. देखो स्क्वायर है तो उसकी साइड लेंथ निकल सकती है कि नहीं? ये लेंथ कितना है? 1 है. If this length is 1 against 90 degree, this will be 2. That means this length is also 2. Join this. This is 90 degree. This will become 60 degree because this is 30 and this is 90. This will become 30 degree. Meaning against 30 degree it will become 1. Against 60 degree it will become root 3. So B will be, what is this length? This length is root 3. So x coordinate will be 1 plus root 3. Y coordinate will be root 3. So all of you guys are absolutely correct. The answer is root 3 plus 1 and root 3. है ना? Using 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, this is a very easy question, right? ओके, ऑल क्लियर? बताओ कहीं पे डाउट है तो. If no doubts, then let's try this one. Regular hexagon, as we have already discussed this. Try this one and let's say how fast you can answer this one. आज हमने काफ़ी कुछ बातें की हैं रेगुलर हेक्सागन के बारे में, तो ये इजी होना चाहिए सॉल्व करना. 1:3 कैसे सॉल्व किया? इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल यूज करके और वैल्यूज फाइंड करके. अरित्रो, अक्षिता, how are you guys solving this question? यही है ना. क्वेश्चन इज M1, M3 and M5. This triangle and we need to take the rectangle M1, M2, M4, M5. M1, M2, M4, M5. This is the rectangle. The common area is these triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 triangles are common area. So required ratio is equal to 8/24, which is equal to 1/3. देखो कितना इजी क्वेश्चन बन गया ये. अरित्रो जरूरत ही नहीं है उसकी, ये डिस्कस किया था ना अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने. whenever you need to find some kind of ratio of areas of different regions in a regular hexagon, you can draw these 24 equilateral triangles and count them. That's it. 1 मिनट का भी क्वेश्चन नहीं है ये, बस ड्रॉ करना आना चाहिए, उसके बाद इजीली क्लियर है. बताओ है कि नहीं? The common area, (24) equilateral triangle वाला concept से. Yes, Akshita, that's the best method that you can use for regular hexagon, है ना? अच्छा, ओके, ठीक. All right, okay, then that's it for today guys. Okay, next session we are going to practice some more questions of geometry and 3D mensuration as well, like cube, cuboids and cone, prism, pyramid, everything. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this session, you know, and if you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, and you can also put comment below the video after we end this session regarding the session. Also share it with your friends. Okay, so see you in the next class very soon. Thank you. Good night.